Are you a trader trying to figure out which bot to use, but every time you put on one bot on your trading account, it just crashes and it really never shows what the backtest used to show you? Well, this video is for you. We're gonna navigate through the MQL5 platform together, see what we like, see what we don't like, what to watch out for, and what really is important by selecting a bot that more or less is your style, is something you need, and really isn't in line with your objectives, if that is funding or just key consistency or whatever you desire. So let's get into MQL5, the platform, and show you some examples, dig into some interesting bots and opportunities. So before I dig into this platform with you, look at certain bots, certain signals, and see what has potential or not, I want to give one key takeaway already, and that is, while you're backtesting these systems, for the ones that know how that works, backtesting on good data is the most important thing. That is probably, if you're not doing that the proper way, I'm going to show you later how to do that, but if you do not backtest the proper way, you will have one big issue, and that big issue will be that your backtest looks perfect, and then in the live markets, it doesn't look like that. It is not really replicating that same environment, and then backtesting is literally worthless. So with that out of the way, let me quickly show you how that works. I run one test on good tick data and another one on also good tick data, same data set, same algorithm. But one thing I changed was the slippage settings of that data. Well, slippage is when you enter the market, you never get like the ideal price you want, right? That's just how it works. That's how a market works. Markets are of course created by supply and demand, buyers and sellers coming together, and there is always slippage if there are certain gaps between what someone wants to give for an asset and someone wants to get from an asset. So that's slippage. Slippage is just prices moving quickly, you want to get into the markets, and then what happens? So even though you have micro pips, so really small slippage, it can have literally a huge difference on your backtesting results. I'm going to show you because there are a lot of scalping systems, for instance, on MQL5, and normally those systems almost never work. And the reason for it is because they are tested on the wrong data, so not even tick data, or they are tested on tick data, but then with zero commission, zero slippage. Let me show you quickly how that looks like. So this system on Eurodollar 1 hour, this is just one of my systems that I'm currently turning into, I'm looking into it to maybe create a small stop loss to turn this system in a scalping strategy. Well, this is a beautiful looking equity chart, right? But for this example, I have commissions added here, but I didn't add slippage, and I always use negative slippage, that you have like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 pips negative slippage, perhaps all the way up to 1 negative pip of slippage. So whatever broker you have, that will happen. If liquidity is low or volatility is high, you will have slippage. That's just part of trading. But look at this equity chart, literally the same strategy, same data, everything equal, generated this equity chart when I added 1 pip negative slippage or even variable. So you can see that here, slippage, you can see slippage disabled, beautiful equity chart, enabled, and then max favorable 0, so no positive slippage, just negative. Of course you can have positive slippage, but that is pretty rare for this strategy. I won't waste time to explain this strategy, but just to show you that 10 stands for 10 micro pips, so 1 pip negative slippage, and it is just random, right? Randomly you get that, and if you test that, this is the equity chart. So what if you just saw this one, right? On MQL platform, you did see a scalper, beautiful equity chart, then you put it live where you have slippage, and boom, this is what you expect live. That might be an issue, or that is definitely an issue, but that might be the reason why your backtest is not equaling your live results. With that said, let's quickly move to MQL5 because I promised you guys to dig into it and really share some nuggets there. So let's go there. So we're back at the platform. You have more or less MQL5.com. You can go there. It's a marketplace. Is it the perfect marketplace? Of course not. There's never a perfect marketplace, but there are pros and cons, right? It's very popular. So the pro is that there are a lot of systems you can choose from. The negative side of it, in my opinion, is the fact that they are not verified, right? You don't have FX Blues or MyFX Books, which are literally easy softwares every trader can set up in a couple minutes to really let people track the performance. Don't fake the performance, don't fake screenshots, just literally good performance, show that. Well, on the MQL platform, you do have signals, right? So we talk about that often on this channel, that always look for systems that have signals. So recently we did a video, or Nico did a video about this system, right? Was it a good system or a bad system? You can figure that one out if you watch that episode. But what you can see here, just as an example, is live signals. You click on it and then, oh, it is empty. So this is just literally just started, I think. And there is no signal here yet, but this is what you want to check out for. Yeah, does this have a signal? Perhaps did previously a signal that maybe blew up or it was bad, I don't know. And then they delete the signal and then have a new one. So what is really important is to have a track record that is a bit longer than just a few months, right? Because you often also see a bit of a scam that is that people have a track record of 1 month and then they share that, and then they make a new track record for another month. And then you keep seeing a MyFX book or FX Blue track record of just 1 month of results. Well, then everyone can create that, because if you just build an algorithm that buys the markets and then create an algorithm that does exactly the opposite from that other algorithm, then one of the two systems will be in profit that month and the other one will not be in profit. So let's say one account makes 10%. If you just do the opposite, the other account loses 10%, and then people just share that 1 month positive result. And that's a large scam I see. Also, man, they are getting creative, you know? So therefore we make these videos to help you out, really navigate through this industry, because it is filled with good stuff. You can really make a life-changing career out of it, but at the same time you really need to be careful. So with that said, we have signals and marketplace. Biggest tip: if you find a good system, back tested on high quality tick data, stress tested with commissions, and also add, of course, slippage to it, like I just discussed with you. On top, look for signals. Click on, let's say, we did one on the Bonita EA. Man, that video is fun. You can check it out on our channel as well. And click on a signal. What you can see here looks way too stable, really stable. It is, but you can analyze this and really check reviews, see how old this overall track record is. Is this person running multiple track records at once and just shares the best one? All of that stuff we explain on this channel to help you out. This video is of course a bit niche, because it is really focused on people that are already introduced to automated trading. Are you completely new and still watching this? Just subscribe to our channel below or comment below if you have any suggestions, like how to move forward, what do you need, what video recommendations do you have for us. Then we can produce that for you and help you out. Let's quickly dig into this one, Turbo Scalper. It's called. This is like a scalping system. Like I said, be careful with that. They can work. I do have some scalping systems that work. We also share free bots below, so download in the description the overall bots you get from us. But what you can see here, 2 amazing months. This track record is definitely looking good, but it is way too short term for me. Of course, if you ran this on a FTMO account or a funding account, perhaps you made it. If slippage, etc. is good. Always check also if it's a real life account or a demo account. Also check the balance, you know, this is a really small account, like $100. Okay, how serious is this person with his strategy, or is it just easily to sell it and promote it? Whatever the case, always be self-aware, right? Don't just jump in something and believe everything on it. Look, this one, 10 grand. This needs to be the best thing ever. Look at this. This is already, if you see that, and this is really marketing, right? This is, let's make it look good. It is the holy grail system. If I see this, I'm skeptical. That's just how I am. I really care about what I do with my money, how I invest my money. And of course, we build our own systems. I don't buy systems here, but I do review them together with Nico to see, okay, is there someone with talent? Is there someone that is really building something special? But what you can see here, yeah, this is just silly, you know, this is crazy. So always check this, see if you can stress test it, if it works on your data. Reliability here is really low. I don't know why that is, but that depends on multiple factors here on the platform, but that's something you can analyze as well. So with that said, hope you liked this video. Some last nuggets: always backtest on good data, always use slippage and commissions, always backtest it yourself, download tick data, don't use your broker data that is just already in your MQL4 or 5 platform. Just get data. You have so many offerings nowadays on Google that you can just Google like get tick data for FX, and then you can download that, purchase that, whatever you do. If you really want the best data, it's very expensive because you contact your broker and buy that for 10 grand, 50 grand, something like that. But you overall have also really cheap data, but that is still good enough to have more or less a good environment to be very confident that if it works in your backtest, it also works in the future. But of course, be careful with it. Always scale up, never go all in on the system. Always build first your backtest, your confidence, see the pattern work out. Then start a small live account, not a demo account, a live account to really see if it works. And then scale that up accordingly. You can purchase funding challenges, see what types of strategies are right fit for a funding challenge. Like if you want to pass FTMO or Fivers or whatever. I'm not affiliated with any of those platforms or companies, but you know the deal. You know which ones are good or not. If you go for those challenges, see if you can upload an EA. See if you do, is it possible to use a scalper? Are the commissions low, the spreads low? Do you have a nice environment? Or is a mean reversion system allowed? Or a trending breakout, high risk to reward system better? And so on. Make sure you set your objectives, and then with that in mind already thinking like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And then go to the platform is a way better strategy to find success than just go to the platform and really be influenced by all the marketing you see, all the things you see that big profits, this should be the holy grail. That is how many are approaching this platform and therefore not seeing success. So that's it. I speak to you guys next week. Every Thursday I make a video, every Sunday Nico makes his video, and together we help you to improve your game in trading, both manually and automated. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.